If you clicked on this video, it's because you're willing to awaken the energy that lies within you. Close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath. Feel the air filling your lungs and notice how it occupies every part of your body. That's vital energy. Simple, yet extraordinary. Now imagine if you could harness this force, amplify it, direct it to create balance, strength, and purpose in your life. That's what we're talking about here. Learning to use what's already inside you to transform what's around you. The energy that moves the universe also flows within us. Welcome to the Arcane Vault. Every thought, every emotion, every decision is like a stone tossed into a still lake, sending out ripples that stretch far beyond what we can see. Tapping into that energy isn't some mystery reserved for a select few. It's a forgotten skill we all have the potential to master. From ancient traditions to the latest insights, it all points to a universal truth. When you learn to access and direct your energy, your life changes. It's not the world that changes, it's you. And when you transform, the world around you inevitably responds. What is spiritual energy? Everything in the universe is energy. This seemingly simple statement holds one of life's greatest mysteries. From the movement of the stars in the sky to the beating of your heart, everything vibrates, connects, and interacts in an invisible rhythm. Cultures across the globe have different names for this energy. In Eastern traditions, it's known as chi or prana. The ancient Greeks called it pneuma, and for many it's simply the vital spirit, the force that animates all living things. Spiritual energy, however, goes beyond what physics or biology can measure. It's subtle yet powerful. It's the current that ties your body, mind, and soul to the cosmos. You can't directly see it, but you can feel it. It's that inexplicable sense of peace you feel in nature, the intense vibration of love in a genuine embrace, or the chill that runs down your spine when words touch you at your core. This energy is your essence. From the moment you were born, it's been there, shaping your experiences, guiding your steps, and responding to your choices. Yet it's often overlooked or stifled by the demands of the modern world. We're so distracted by what's happening around us that we lose sight of what's happening within us. Great spiritual teachers like Lao Tzu, Rumi, and Paramahansa Yogananda have taught that accessing and understanding this energy is essential to true fulfillment. They remind us that spiritual energy isn't bound by the limits of time or space. It's infinite and available to anyone willing to explore it. How can you begin to understand your own energy? It all starts with awareness. Before you can work with this force, you need to recognize it, close your eyes, and focus on what you're feeling right now. Can you sense your body's pulse? Or perhaps a slight tension you've never noticed before? This is your starting point. Observe, feel, be present. Your energy isn't hidden. It's always there, waiting to be awakened. As you learn to sense it, you'll begin to notice how it affects every aspect of your life, linking you to the universe as an essential part of a vibrant, dynamic whole. According to the universal law of energy, everything is connected. Think of the universe as a living, pulsing system where nothing happens in isolation. When a leaf falls from a tree, the wind that moves it also touches the surface of a nearby lake, creating ripples that expand, often imperceptibly. This subtle interplay is present in everything around us and within us. The energy flowing through the universe is the same energy that moves through our bodies, our emotions, and our thoughts. We're immersed in a single energetic field, connecting every being, every object, and every intention. Cultures worldwide have explored this interconnection for centuries. Taoists speak of balancing chi's flow, while yogis work with awakening prana through breath, both recognizing that this energy is always in motion, dancing between the individual and the collective. More recently, concepts like quantum entanglement and studies on vibrational frequencies have arrived at the same truth from different angles. Everything is connected. In practice, this means your energy doesn't end with you. It extends into your surroundings, affects others, and returns in ways you often don't realize immediately. A single thought can change your vibration, which in turn influences your circumstances. If you've ever walked into a room and felt a heavy vibe, or been around someone whose joy seemed contagious, you've already experienced the effects of this energetic web. Recognizing this network of interconnections gives you a powerful opportunity, deciding how you want to participate in it. Your thoughts, emotions, and intentions are not just internal experiences, but tools you use to shape your reality. When you align with frequencies of gratitude, love, or clarity, you're not just altering your inner state. You're sending those vibrations out into the universe, and the universe inevitably responds. Understanding the universal law of energy is a conscious step toward creating a harmonious flow in your life. It isn't about controlling everything around you. It's about finding alignment with the vibrational field that sustains the cosmos. How can you begin to understand your own energy? It all starts with awareness. Before you can work with this force, you need to recognize it. Close your eyes and focus on what you're feeling right now. Can you sense your body's pulse? Or perhaps a slight tension you've never noticed before? This is your starting point. Observe, feel, be present. Your energy isn't hidden. It's always there, waiting to be awakened. As you learn to sense it, you'll begin to notice how it affects every aspect of your life, linking you to the universe as an essential part of a vibrant, dynamic whole. According to the universal law of energy, everything is connected. Think of the universe as a living, pulsing system where nothing happens in isolation. When a leaf falls from a tree, the wind that moves it also touches the surface of a nearby lake, creating ripples that expand, often imperceptibly. This subtle interplay is present in everything around us and within us. The energy flowing through the universe is the same energy that moves through our bodies, our emotions, and our thoughts. We're immersed in a single energetic field, connecting every being, every object, and every intention. Cultures worldwide have explored this interconnection for centuries. Taoists speak of balancing chi's flow, while yogis work with awakening prana through breath, both recognizing that this energy is always in motion, dancing between the individual and the collective. More recently, concepts like quantum entanglement and studies on vibrational frequencies have arrived at the same truth from different angles. Everything is connected. In practice, this means your energy doesn't end with you. It extends into your surroundings, affects others, and returns in ways you often don't realize immediately. A single thought can change your vibration, which in turn influences your circumstances. If you've ever walked into a room and felt a heavy vibe, or been around someone whose joy seemed contagious, you've already experienced the effects of this energetic web. Recognizing this network of interconnections gives you a powerful opportunity, deciding how you want to participate in it. Your thoughts, emotions, and intentions are not just internal experiences, but tools you use to shape your reality. When you align with frequencies of gratitude, love, or clarity, you're not just altering your inner state, you're sending those vibrations out into the universe, and the universe inevitably responds. Understanding the universal law of energy is a conscious step toward creating a harmonious flow in your life. It isn't about controlling everything around you. It's about finding alignment with the vibrational field that sustains the cosmos. Before manipulating energy, you must learn to feel it. Many of us go through life disconnected, numbed by daily demands, unaware that there is a vibrant force within us waiting to be recognized. But how can you recognize something you cannot see? Internal energy is not perceived with the eyes, but through feeling, a state of presence that invites us to listen to what lies beyond the constant noise of the mind. The first step to recognizing your energy is to slow down. This may seem challenging in a world that demands haste, but it is essential. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and turn your attention inward. Feel the flow of air entering and leaving your lungs. Notice the gentle pulsation of your heart. These are physical manifestations of the energy that sustains your life. Now go beyond that. Become aware of the sensation of warmth in the palms of your hands or the tingling that sometimes spreads through your fingers. This is your energy beginning to reveal itself. A powerful example is the energy hands exercise. Rub your hands vigorously for a few seconds and then slowly bring them close together without touching. You will begin to feel a slight resistance or warmth between them, as if something invisible is filling the space. This is your energy, real, tangible, alive. Throughout history, many masters and spiritual traditions have developed techniques to help people recognize their internal energy. Mindfulness, for example, teaches being fully present in the moment, allowing the perception of this internal force to emerge naturally. In the practice of yoga, conscious breathing, pranayama, is used to activate and feel the flow of prana, the vital energy. Each of these approaches points to the same truth. Your energy is always present, but your attention needs to be in the right place to perceive it. Recognizing your internal energy is the beginning of a deep relationship with yourself. As you become more sensitive to it, you begin to notice how your emotions and thoughts affect this flow. When you are calm, your energy is gentle and expansive. When you are anxious or angry, it contracts and becomes turbulent. This self-awareness is the first step to learning to manipulate this force consciously. Allow yourself to explore this subtle field within you. There is no right or wrong, only the direct experience of feeling what has always been there. With each practice, you will begin to notice something new, a movement, a pulsation, a vibration. This is the energy that connects you to the universe, waiting to be recognized and eventually directed to transform your life. Just as stones or debris can interrupt the flow of a river, our energy can also become blocked. These blockages are created by repressed emotions, negative thoughts, or behavior patterns that no longer serve our well-being. Identifying them is the first step to restoring the flow and unlocking the full potential of your energy. Energetic blockages manifest in various ways. They can appear as constant fatigue, difficulty concentrating, a sense of stagnation in life, or even physical illnesses. On an emotional level, they may show up as anxiety, inexplicable sadness, or persistent irritation. It's like carrying a backpack full of stones. You keep walking, but with unnecessary effort. What we often forget is that these blockages can be dissolved, allowing energy to flow freely once again. Recognizing these blockages begins with self-awareness. Take a moment to observe how you feel physically, emotionally, and mentally. Are there parts of your body that feel tense or uncomfortable without any apparent reason? Are there recurring thoughts that drain your energy? These are clues that something is holding back your energy flow. One of the simplest and most effective tools to unblock energy is conscious breathing. Breathing is the bridge between the body and the mind, and its depth or quality directly reflects the state of your energy. Try this practice. Inhale deeply through your nose, holding the air for a few seconds, and then slowly exhale through your mouth, visualizing any tension or blockage dissolving with the breath's release. Repeating this exercise several times creates internal space, allowing energy to move again. In addition to breathing, movement can also help unblock stagnant energy. Practices like yoga, tai chi, or even dancing freely to your favorite music can release accumulated tensions in the body. These movements not only alleviate the physical, but also help dissolve trapped emotions that you might not even be aware of carrying. Another crucial aspect of unblocking energy is emotional release. Unexpressed emotions, such as sadness, anger, or fear, can accumulate and create barriers in your energy flow. Allow yourself to feel these emotions instead of ignoring or repressing them. Crying, journaling, or talking to a trusted person can help in this process. When you release what was held back, the space that was once occupied by blockages transforms into an open channel for your energy to flow. Intention is the force that directs energy. Without it, energy can disperse, like a river splitting into many smaller streams and losing its strength. However, when you set a clear intention, it's like building a dam that channels all the water's force in a single direction. And the most fascinating part is that you are already using this power, consciously or unconsciously, every day. The question is, are your intentions aligned with what you truly desire? Science offers us an intriguing perspective on this. The work of Masaru Emoto, a Japanese researcher, revealed that water molecules react to words, thoughts, and intentions. Words like love and gratitude created beautiful symmetrical patterns in the molecules, while negative words generated chaotic and disorganized forms. Consider that our body is composed of about 70% water. Imagine how your intentions and thoughts directly affect your internal state. The power of thought is amplified when combined with emotion. Thinking about something positive is a good start, but it's the associated feeling that energizes and accelerates the process. For example, affirming, "I am worthy of abundance," without deeply feeling it is like lighting a candle on a windy day. But when you add true emotion, gratitude, joy, or faith, it's like creating a flame that nothing can extinguish. Practicing the power of intention begins with small steps. Try this now. Choose something simple to focus on, such as, "Today I will have a productive and calm day." Close your eyes and visualize this intention as a light emanating from your heart, expanding to the rest of your body and beyond. Feel what it would be like to experience this reality and hold that feeling for a few minutes. When you open your eyes, you'll realize you've planted the seed for a better day. Over time, creating clear and positive intentions becomes a habit. You begin to notice how your thoughts affect your actions, which in turn shape the results you experience. More importantly, you develop the ability to realign your energy when you realize you're thinking or feeling something that doesn't serve your well-being. This doesn't mean avoiding or suppressing difficult emotions, but learning to redirect the energy flow back to something constructive. The universe responds to what you emit, but not arbitrarily. It amplifies the energy you generate, whether it's fear or hope, doubt or confidence. By mastering the power of intention and thought, you become the architect of your own reality, building a world aligned with the deepest desires of your heart. After all, your energy follows the focus of your mind. Wherever you choose to direct it is where your life will flourish. The energy that flows within you is part of something infinitely greater. Whether called God, universal consciousness, source, or simply the whole, this force is the point of origin of everything that exists. When you connect with it, you are not only accessing a transcendent power, but also rediscovering your own essence. After all, you are not separate from the divine. You are an expression of it. Throughout history, spiritual masters, sages, and visionaries have described this connection as a state of unity. Paramahansa Yogananda called it union with the infinite spirit, while Rumi spoke of being a drop in the ocean and the ocean itself. These states of consciousness, which seem reserved for a few, are actually accessible to anyone who seeks them sincerely. The divine is not distant. It lives within you, in the spaces between your thoughts, in the silence of your heart. Connecting with this cosmic consciousness begins with surrender. Not a passive surrender, but a yielding to the present moment, to the acceptance that you do not need to control everything. When you silence the mind, making space for what lies beyond it, something magical happens. You feel that you are part of a larger flow, as if you are being carried by a calm and loving current. This is the state where your energy aligns with the divine, where you stop fighting against the river and begin to flow with it. To facilitate this connection, Practices such as meditation and prayer are powerful. Try this. Sit in silence, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. Visualize a soft light filling your body, emanating from the center of your being. Feel this light expanding, connecting you to everything around you, like a shining star in the vast sky of the universe. Allow yourself to feel the peace that comes from this state. When you connect with the divine, something inside you changes. Your worries diminish, your fears dissolve, and a profound sense of purpose and love takes over. You begin to make decisions with more clarity, treat others with more compassion, and live with more confidence, knowing that you are aligned with something greater than yourself. Connecting with your energy and with the divine is just the beginning of a deeper journey, inner transformation. As you become aware of the power you carry within you, a responsibility arises. You become the guardian of your own energy, learning to protect it, cultivate it, and direct it intentionally. This transformation begins with small daily choices. First, you learn to recognize what drains your energy: people, environments, or habits that leave you exhausted or unbalanced. Then you decide what needs to go. This does not mean avoiding challenges or discomforts, but protecting your energetic field from influences that do not serve your growth. Being a guardian of your energy means saying yes to what elevates you and no to what weakens you. Next, you begin to cultivate practices that nurture your energy. Meditation, gratitude, and silence become essential allies. These moments of pause allow you to recharge your forces and align your vibration with what truly matters. Additionally, taking care of the physical body through healthy eating, exercise, and rest is also a fundamental part of maintaining your energy flow in a balanced way. Inner transformation also involves aligning your energy with your values and purposes. Often we live in a disconnected manner, trying to please others or follow patterns that do not reflect who we truly are. When you become aware of your energy, you realize that living in alignment with your truth is essential. Every choice you make, big or small, should reflect who you really are and what you wish to create in the world. Over time, this journey transforms your life from the inside out. Your energy becomes more stable, your emotions more balanced, and your intentions more powerful. You begin to realize that true strength lies not in controlling everything around you, but in mastering your own inner self. And when your energy is aligned, it attracts experiences, people, and opportunities that resonate with your new vibration. The universe operates through universal laws, principles that sustain the flow of energy in everything that exists. One of the most well-known laws is the law of attraction, which states that you attract what you emit. Your thoughts, emotions, and intentions vibrate at a specific frequency, and the universe responds to that vibration by bringing experiences that correspond to it. Therefore, focusing on fear, doubt, or scarcity tends to attract more of those experiences, while thoughts of abundance, gratitude, and trust create a magnetic field for positive things. Another essential law is the law of rhythm, which reminds us that everything in the universe follows cycles. Just as the seasons or the phases of the moon, your energy also flows in waves. There will be moments of expansion and moments of contraction, and both are necessary. Understanding this allows you to accept periods of low energy as a natural part of the process rather than resisting them. When you flow with these rhythms instead of fighting against them, the energy moves more harmoniously. To apply these laws practically, start by creating intentionality in your daily actions. For example, upon waking, take a moment to set your vibration for the day. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and choose a thought or feeling you wish to cultivate. It could be gratitude, courage, or joy. Allow this intention to guide your decisions and interactions throughout the day. By aligning yourself with the universal laws, you also learn to trust the process. Not everything you desire manifests immediately, but that doesn't mean the universe isn't responding. Just as a seed needs time to grow, your intentions require patience and care to become reality. What matters is maintaining your energy in alignment, knowing that when you work in harmony with these laws, the universe works in harmony with you. You are not an isolated island. Your energy continuously interacts with the world around you, creating waves that affect the people, environments, and situations you connect with. When your energy is aligned, it not only transforms your personal experience, but also reverberates collectively, influencing the energetic field of everyone around you. This is the power of living consciously. Every vibration you emit has the potential to create an impact. Consider the times you have been beside someone whose presence seemed to illuminate the environment. That person was likely emitting elevated energy, whether through a heart full of love, a clear mind, or an aligned spirit. Similarly, we have all been in situations where someone's negative energy seemed to weigh down the air. This reminds us that what we carry within us is projected into the world. But the impact of your energy goes beyond human interactions. It affects environments, the projects you work on, and even the collective choices of a community. Imagine the effect of a group of people sharing a common intention, such as meditating for peace, or coming together to create something positive. Collective energy amplifies the results, proving that when we unite with aligned intentions, we can transform the world around us. Creating a positive impact begins with taking responsibility for what you emit. Take a moment to observe your thoughts and emotions before entering an important environment or conversation. Ask yourself, am I bringing light to this situation or carrying energy that might create tension? This simple self-awareness allows you to adjust your vibration, making it more aligned with what you wish to manifest. Remember that the impact of your energy does not need to be grand to be significant. Small acts, like a sincere smile, a word of encouragement, or even silent presence in a difficult moment, can create waves of transformation that you may never see directly. When you live with this awareness, every action becomes an opportunity to contribute to a more harmonious world. You are a beacon of energy, and the impact you create in the world is a direct reflection of what you carry within yourself. The journey of manipulating and understanding your energy does not remain confined to your interior. It expands into something much greater. As you explore the boundaries of your energy, you begin to realize that these limits are not fixed barriers, but frontiers that can be expanded as your consciousness grows. This is the next step, stepping out of what is familiar and exploring the vast potential of the energetic field that connects you to the cosmos. Expanding your energy means learning to interact with the world around you in a more conscious and profound way. This can start with simple practices, such as meditating outdoors, feeling how your energy resonates with that of the earth, the wind, and the stars. With each breath, visualize your energy expanding beyond your body, like a light that touches everything around you, dissolving the separation between you and the universe. Over time, this practice gives you a new perspective. You're not just in the universe, you are an extension of it. When you direct your energy towards something greater than yourself, such as sending love to a dear person, meditating for peace, or contributing to a cause you believe in, your energy aligns with greater forces, amplifying the impact. This act of service connects you to something that transcends the ego, bringing a profound sense of purpose and fulfillment. But the expansion of consciousness is not just about what you do, it's also about what you allow. Often, we create invisible barriers by thinking that we are small or insignificant. As you explore the boundaries of your energy, you dissolve these beliefs and access a force much greater than you imagined you possessed. Trust in the unknown. Open yourself to the mystery and vastness of the universe. What happens now depends on you. The question you should ask yourself is, how will I apply what I have learned? Perhaps this means starting each day with a clear intention, or setting aside moments of silence to feel your energy. Maybe it's choosing to vibrate at higher frequencies, contributing to a more harmonious world. Whatever your choice, remember that every small action has an impact, both within and around you. There will be moments of expansion and moments of challenge, but in each of them, you will carry the power of the energy you now know how to recognize and manipulate. Trust in this power, for it is always with you. As a final step, let me propose a challenge. Close your eyes for a moment and ask yourself, what can I create with the energy flowing within me? Allow the answer to come from your heart, without hurry, without judgment. This response is the next chapter of your story. If you felt something change within you along this path, share your experience. Let your light inspire others. Until next time, Arcaniano.